Hey guys, this is Apollo here, and it's time for a deck update. This time, Nirvana Jheva, specifically with the new Verinas and the new Trickstar. So, yeah, I apologize that there's a little bit of delay of this deck before, even though I promised that this will be the first deck update I'll do. I only got the split yesterday, and I just managed to test it out before actually finalizing the build like today. So I apologize for that, and but yeah, I mean, I finally got around to it, and then I'm able to do the deck update now. So with the release of DZ-BT11, there has been a lot of like older decks that have gotten like some support, and boy oh boy, it's are you in for a treat really? So with the new Verina and Trickstar Swendy, that it makes the deck much more consistent to play, and also it's fun. I really like the deck. So without further ado, let's go on to the deck profile. So let's start off with the right deck. The right deck has not changed. I mean, starter obviously is the cute thing. It's a price egg. The Reno just to help to switch your deck for a Trickstar. There is something that I usually do with when I use Reno skills. I'll just go to that a bit later on. And then great Ryu just talks for Prayer Dragon, which again is pretty useful because now that Trickstar and Swendy are two races in one card, you can essentially search for Trickstar. You have more chances to hit your Trickstar and Swendy when you use Ryu skill, and the main boss itself being Nirvana Jheva, allowing you to revive Trickstar and a Prayer Dragon drop, and also to restand a unit with the crossover disability when he attacks. So basically, a lot of decks are much more consistent. I'll go to them in a bit. So that's the right deck. So now let's go on to the main deck. I mean, I'll just go through that. So you got three personas, obviously. I mean, nothing to say here. And here is the new Verina, which is Ars Verina. So Ars Verina is really interesting how this guy works. So, to crossover dress, you need Trickstar and at least one Prayer Dragon that is a different name for each other. So like if you want to put two Prayer Dragons, that's fine. You can put like one Trickstar, one Prayer Dragon, or if you're putting another Prayer Dragon, the Prayer Dragon has a different name. So his second skill, auto when this unit is discarded from your hand during your turn, you can put this unit in soul, search your deck for a talisman, put it in your drop, and shuffle your deck. So, yeah. Essentially, what this does is help you set up for your other cards in the deck. Maybe like if you want to put your Trickstar Swendy on the drop, or if you want to put your cross surgeries in the drop, then you can fish it out with either Archangel Swin or Cindy. So it's pretty useful and everything like that. Third skill, when this unit crossover dresses, for this turn, okay. Yeah, so okay. So when this crossover dresses, for this turn, the auto abilities put in by the original dress do not activate. So basically what that means is that the first later skill is that when this unit is based on radar circle, you can take all your cards from your drop and put it in its original dress. So keep in mind that when you cross over dress, not putting the drop in the original dress yet, you can use a skill. But when you put the drop into the Archivina as an original dress, then any of those auto abilities, which is basically your Aparagia, your Nandika, and whatnot, when you put it from drop to original dress, they do not activate. So I know there's been some like speculation where people saying, oh, if you have like 4 Aparagia and drop, you can just put in drop and then you can essentially draw 4. Unfortunately, that's not the case. And I mean, I can totally understand why, because if that were the case, it would be pretty much stupid, crazy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So his fourth skill, when this unit attacks across over the state, for his turn, for every original dress you have, this unit gets 1+1K. And if this unit stood by your card's ability, you can give this unit a crit, and the turn you retire this unit. So, yeah, pretty much it's a cycler. It's well, it just takes your whole drop and put it in there. So you have a huge ass card on the field. I really like that. So, but one thing that I do want to say for Ars Verina real quickly is that people do play against Sakura. If as of this video, Trick Moon and Verla is already to one, so people are using Ars Verina just to just use a cycle to just mill their Trickstar, or the Trick Moon, sorry, the Trick Moon or Verla into drop, and I mean. I'm not scared of Ars Verina because of this is Jheva play. I'm scared because Sakura is literally trying to cook them hard to find a way to make the deck playable. So that's bad. Alright, so that's it for Verina. Now for the other crossover between I run 4-star Verina. It's still important to run Straw because you do need that triple drive on your Jheva, and also the fact that it can help you withstand your other rear guards if they're Talisman or Period Dragons. Essentially, you can start your Ars Verina, your mirrors. You can stand on your Period Dragons on the field if you don't have your crossover on the field. So essentially, it pretty much is important to run her in unit 4. Gives you drive your Jheva, plus take it himself and take it himself, and it allows you to restand your board. I mean, you get the point, really. So that's what a grade 3s. Now what a grade 2s. I run for Operaja. Again, this card is really important to run. It helps you search for a Prayer Dragon, and also it allows you to give a unit draw one and give your Hour Dress the resistability until the end of your opponent's next turn. So essentially, what's good about Operaja now is that you can actually search up Trickstar Swendy with Operaja. So in the case if somehow you're not able to find your Trickstar Swendy, you can actually use this to fish it out from the deck, which is pretty good. I still run one Nandika just because it gives guard restrict. I mean, usually now, and now the fact that now, I believe now that I'm more comfortable with rushing my rushing turn to like early on, I think this is a pretty nice consistent way to play the deck. So Nandika gives you the Valor effect, which is pretty important in a way. I still play 3 mirrors. Mirrors is still important because you do need to get a counter charge and a draw power depending on the situation. But yeah, I like this card. It's pretty good. Okay, so for the great ones, I run 1 draw house. Draw house is just mainly there to fish out your Blazing Heavily your Period Dragons. I mean, just to kill the package, just play one of it. So essentially, just help you find your either Uprising, Nandika, or Combo deck from your deck or drop, and then it essentially just helps you to build board in a sense, so that if you have more food for your customers to use up. I still run 1 combo deck. Okay, the good thing about combo deck is that let me shut up. It's a little bit out of picture. Okay, there we go. Okay, the good thing about combo deck is that when you use it when you put it in ours for Verina for a drop, it still pop off because it's a continuous ability, not an auto ability. So when the continuous ability activates, it will activate the continuous ability, then it becomes auto ability. So I like the fact that combo deck is pretty. It can work for Ars Verina. It's mainly there for Ars Verina, and also in some cases, if I do face Sephiroth Gila, this might come in handy. So there's that. And I run what Arcneus. Arcneus is basically, it's a Prayer Dragon version of a Cindy. So essentially, it allows you to fish out a crossover over this unit from a drop, either by discarding it or placing it on a rigor circle. And then essentially, when it comes to the original dress, you can still muscle the characters run. It's pretty good. Still run with Great Mirror, so in case if I need to mail my original dress into my variants and drop, I can really just drop it for mirrors. And 1 Buzzsaw, just because it is what it is. It allows you to get power again, helps you with Ars Verina really. And I play 2 Cindy now. I managed to get my copies of Cindy. So Cindy essentially is, well, the moment you call Trickstar from drop, you essentially just call her from drop, and then you can put in the soul, fish out a crossover from drop. So I managed to get my 2 copies. Really happy. Yeah, they cost a bit, but you know what? I am really happy with what they have. So you still have your 4 RPGs. Ideally, one of them being the Elementaria. And here is the one I like the most. Here's Trickstar Swendy. So this is a really good card. Like, really. So his skill continuous from rearguard deck or drop. This unit is also regarded as Trickstar. So essentially, if you somehow don't want to get your Trickstar, but want to Trickstar in the deck, which I mean, why would you? You can fish it out with Ray. You can fish it out for Aparagia. Uh, so yeah, because Reno, Ryu, and Aparaja, so it's pretty easy to fish them out. Second skill, when this unit becomes the original dress or crossover dress, sorry, when you want to crossover dress, as a unit, this card can be regarded as Trickstar and one other player dragon. So essentially, it saves your field a little bit, so you can essentially just immediately just crossover unit straight away. You don't have to take another crossover unit and a prayer dragon to cross over. I mean, you can technically, but if you want to save space, you can just immediately cross over dress with Trickstar Swendy straight away. First skill auto. When your unit is being attacked, you can take this card from as your original dress and put it in the garden circle. If you did this unit for that battle, this unit gets plus 5 shield, so it's a tanky shield essentially. So what I like to do with Trickstar Swendy is that usually after I use mirror skill, it's pretty much not really useful anymore. So what I do is that when I'm doing an attack, I can just pop the Trickstar and Swendy from the original dress, put in the grand circle, and intercept with mirrors. So essentially, it becomes a 15k shield in that sense. And the last skill is continuous. When this unit outer dress is put in the deck or put in the bind zone, you can instead of putting the everything into the deck or back or into the bind zone, you can take the Trickstar Swendy and the original dress, put in drop instead. So essentially, it's a built-in Cyan. If you remember that card back in the day where you played it back in my original Jheva build. So essentially, it's built in Cyan, which is pretty good. I really do like that. I still play one Trickstar just because if you're going 3-2 game, you don't want your opponent to mess up your board. So one Trickstar is fine enough. So for triggers, I mean, I played Veda, obviously. 4 effect crits, 4 vanilla crits, 3 effect draws. You can play the effect funds if you want to be more aggressive. It depends on your playstyle for draws, honestly, and 4 vanilla heals. So that's it for my deck update on Nirvana Jheva. So I had a lot of fun in this. I've been a Nirvana player since day one, so it's been around for Nirvana. I have a lot of fun with this deck. So with that being said, it's a fun deck. I've seen people play it. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Okay, so with that being said, that's my deck profile. Deck update rather. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like it, do like, share, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.